Try not to leave too many orders.
It doesn't work.
Better stand back. Hiya.
Hi.
My name's Diane and this is Paul.
Hi there.
Hi, how you doing?
And we work for a new project that's just based over at Moss Road, just beside the shops.
All right.
And we're just going round the area to find out a wee bit more about the area and talk to the people who live here.
All
just so
right,
that we
okay.
can find out a wee bit more about it and a wee bit more about them.
Right.
Is it okay if we ask you a couple of questions?
Aye, sure. Yeah, okay. No problem.
Can I ask you how long you've lived here?
About 10 years now.
So quite a long time.
Yeah, a fair length of time, aye.
Can I ask you if I ask you what the best thing is about living in the area, what would you say?
I'd say the house. I love the house. You know, I love living here, and there's a couple of nice neighbours, and I'm near my mum and that. So, aye, that's it really.
That's good. I mean, obviously, if your mum stays local, that's good. Can I ask you, is there anything else you like about living in the area?
Not really. It's kind of went downhill over the last couple of years, you know. So it's there's lots of noise, put it that way, at the weekends and things.
You said you've got some nice neighbours, so you know a few folk round about then?
Aye, there's some lovely. Mrs. Jackson's over there. She's really nice. She's always sort of chapping the door to see if I need anything and seeing I'm all right. And I know the lady was one of my mum's friends. Just lives about 5 down there. So aye, she's really nice.
So, is there anything else good about the area?
I say it's quite noisy and that at the weekends, and there's a lot of teenagers around here now. When I first moved in, all these kids were all just wains, you know.
Is there a lot of teenagers round about?
Aye, there's a fair bit. Listen, I'm really not happy about talking about this on the doorstep. Just want to come in at the way a wee minute?
Sure,
Aye,
absolutely.
that's okay. Aye.
Okay, have you got any ID?
Yeah, there's mine.
All right, okay, Diane. Cheers.
Okay, is that okay?
Yeah,
Just
okay.
wipe my feet.
And you come.
Thanks very much.
Okay, if you just want to go through, it's just through there on the left. Cheers. You sure I can't get you anything to drink or anything? Do you want a cup of tea or coffee or anything like that?
Oh,
No,
it's
it's
just
fine.
had one actually.
You sure?
Just about 10 minutes ago.
All right,
No, don't put yourself out. You were just saying at the door earlier you weren't too keen to stand at the door for too long. Do you mind if I ask why?
Well, I don't really get out much, and I don't really like being outside, you know. So I'm just a bit uncomfortable in that talking to you. So that's why I just thought I'd bring you in.
And you said at the door as well that, you know, there was a lot of Neds and stuff hanging about. Is that anything to do with it? Or?
Aye, well, there is quite a few.
Right.
Aye, there's quite a few round about here. All the mad teenagers, you know, causing trouble.
Is that why you don't go out, or?
Well, I don't really know actually. I just don't really like going out. It just makes me, you know, a bit nervous. I don't go out, I definitely don't go out, you know, I maybe go out occasionally, but I don't go out after dark, definitely not. No, not in here, no.
How long have you been not going out?
God, it's maybe a couple of years now or something like that.
Right.
Aye, just don't get much.
Do you have anybody that lives round about? Do you?
Aye, oh no, I've got pals and that,
Yeah.
you know, and my mum, she stays down just about 10 minutes from here, so she's, I don't really get to see her much, right enough. She doesn't come round much.
Right. And do you manage to get out at all to see them?
As I say, no, I don't really like getting out, you know, it doesn't really, no, don't fancy it much, no. Don't want to go out.
So what kind of things do you do with yourselves during the day?
Well, I do a bit of art and craft work, you know, in the house,
noticed that.
just to kind of keep me going. Aye.
It's absolutely lovely. I thought it was stunning when I walked
Do you like
in.
it?
I
Aye.
thought it
Yeah,
was
it's brilliant.
great. The guy on the stairs was a bit scary though.
I know, my mannequin. I know.
I mean, I thought it was fabulous. So you do this a lot?
Aye, well, I've just been, to be honest, I've always really liked it, and over the last couple of years and that, I've just really get into it, but it's just a wee, you know, a wee thing I do during the day. If I'm fed up with the telly, I'll maybe, you know, paint a bit of furniture or something like that.
I mean, that's fantastic. You're obviously very good at it.
Oh, I'm alright, you know.
Do you come up with the ideas yourself? Do you just think
Aye.
something up and...
Well, I just kind of, you know, look at something and then I just kind of see the end result, you know. I look at something and then I just imagine it. I've got a different colour with things on it and stuff, so I just play about with it.
Brilliant.
And do you do this kind of stuff for anybody else, or?
No. Just for me, aye. Just in the house, aye. I mean, my mum always asked me to do a couple of things and a couple of my pals and that, but no, I just do it for the house.
Right.
I just do it for myself.
So where did you learn all this stuff?
I was pretty good at art in school. I wasn't really very smart, you know. I wasn't the academic type, but I liked math classes and stuff, so just did it for there and just kind of went on.
I mean, you're obviously very creative, because it all goes together as well.
Do you
It's
think?
really nice.
Aye,
It's better than that Colin and Justin. You give them a run for their money.
you never know.
But as I just walked in and thought, this is really interesting. It's dead interesting.
Oh, thanks very much. I love it. I must admit, I enjoy doing it. I like throwing myself into it. I spend hours and hours and hours, you know, just sitting, creating stuff and things. My pals will go out and, you know, bring things into me, and they'll go to the arts and crafts shop. There's one just down the road, so
Right.
they'll just go and get me what I want, and I'll maybe watch a couple of things in the telly and see things for there, or I'll maybe buy it off the telly and get it delivered to the house. So, you know, my paint especially, and all my fabrics and things like that.
So what's your next project then? What have you got in mind next?
Well, I got a wee bit of furniture the woman next door was throwing out. I just saw it at the edge of the fence, so I asked her if I could have it, and I brought it in, and I've got it up the stairs, and I'm just painting it now, so we'll see what happens.
Brilliant.
It's quite nice.
You obviously really enjoy it. I can see by your face you really enjoy it.
I do. I do. I really love it, and I do it a lot more often now because I've got more time in my hands. Obviously, because I'm not doing anything, so I'm in every day. So yeah, I just kind of keep going there.
If I asked you, what would you really like to see for yourself? What kind of things would you like for yourself?
I don't really know. I kind of feel as if I'm kind of stuck now. I don't really, you know, I'm not working, and I can't really see myself. I don't really know what I want to be doing. You know, I like doing art stuff. You know, I love doing all that, but I'm not an academic. I'm, you know, having worked for a long time, and I can't really. I don't know.
What did you do when you did work?
I worked in a clothes shop down at in the town. I worked in a clothes shop for a few years, but then, you know, just things happened, and that was me. Gave it up, and I've never really went back. And the years go on, and then you have your wains, and you know, and then it just goes on for there really. I just don't feel confident enough either, you know, to begin out. As I say, I don't really, you know, I don't get out much. I don't really, don't get out and about. So.
How old are your wains?
15 and 17.
Right.
Boys, girls?
I've got a boy and a lassie. Aye. She's still at school, young one. And the older one, he lives with his dad.
Right.
Would you like to get out more?
Aye, I suppose I would, aye. Yeah. I wish I could, you know, sometimes I get myself up in the morning and I get myself ready and I think, right, I'm going to go out today and I'll go to get the door, but I just get that, it's kind of like a sicky feeling, you know, and it's like a nauseous feeling, and I just think, no, I'll maybe I'll go out later, or, you know, I'll walk down to the shop later on this afternoon or something, and occasionally I push myself, and there's buses that come just outside the door, so I can get, in fact, they're a nightmare trying to get round that corner. Sometimes, you know, you know, there's been a couple of times maybe in the last long while that I've managed to get on a bus and hang out, but I don't really, you know, I don't last very long. I just need to get back into the house again.
Yeah.
Have you ever spoken to anybody about this?
No, never, no. I think it's just a confidence thing.
Right.
I think that's what it is. It's just because I've not been working and I'm in the house, and I think the more you're in the house, the more, you know, you feel like that. So, no, I've never spoke to anybody about it.
Do you feel you're maybe ready to speak to somebody about it now?
Suppose now that you have mentioned it today, it's kind of made me realise that I've not been it in a long time. So, aye, maybe.
Okay. We've got a process that we use just to really get to know somebody a little bit better. And we call it a holistic assessment. And it's a tool that we use really to get to know you a bit better, to see if we can help, to see if we can actually support you, to see if we're actually the right people to maybe support you. Is that something you would maybe want to do?
Oh, aye, yeah, that would be, sounds like a good idea, yeah. I'd like that.
I mean, we could come back to the house to do it, because obviously that make you feel more comfortable.
Aye. What do you do? What do you do? What do you mean?
We just really try to get to find out a wee bit more about yourself, what you really want to do, and what it's going to really take to help you achieve that.
Right.
And again, whether we're actually the right people to help you achieve that, and maybe it might be somebody else, but we could have a longer chat with you basically and start to look at that if you'd like.
Yeah, well, aye, may as well. Yeah.
It could take maybe about an hour, but we don't need to do it all at the one time. We could, if you felt that it was too much, we could break that up into wee chunks, you know, maybe do half an hour and then another half an hour another time. You know, but it takes between an hour and a half really to kind of have this conversation.
Right.
And at the end of it, it's really about trying to see if there's stuff that you might want to change in the future, where you would like to be in the future, sort of thing.
Yeah, well, I'd definitely like to change things, aye. Any help, that'd be great, aye. And there's nothing to me anyway, because I'm in, so
Right.
aye, I'd quite like that, that'd be great.
That's
Aye.
When's the best time to come back and see you?
Well, any time during the day really. No sort of late on when it's dark or anything like that, because I just wouldn't answer the door to you, but if you, aye.
But about the kind of same time as just now, say about just after lunchtime really? We said about 1:30.
Aye,
Is
aye,
it
that's
usually
fine.
okay about
Aye,
that
half
time?
one's fine for me.
So could we maybe come back maybe on Thursday? Would that be okay?
This Thursday? Aye. I think this Thursday should be alright, aye. Aye, that's
So
fine.
if we come back Thursday about 1:30.
Okay, aye, I'll put it in my calendar then,
Okay.
and I'll see you then.
Sorry, I didn't even actually catch your first name.
My first name is Susan.
Susan.
Aye.
Nice to meet you, Susan. Just to say again, it's Diane and Paul. It'll probably be ourselves that come back as well, so you know who we are.
Oh, aye, that'd be
Aye.
better. I wouldn't mind that if you don't
and,
mind. That'd be
you know,
good.
so it'll be us two that come back again.
Right.
That's great. Can I take your phone number just in case, and I'll leave you mine in case anything happens
Sure.
to you in between as well.
No bother.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Great.
Thank you. Right.
What is your number?
It's 01475
Uh-huh.
66 77